GoTech floppy drive. GoTech floppy drive. Took about out of the internal, external case. So yeah, 3D printed a case for it. New case. Yeah, I measured it wrong. Well, I didn't, I measured it right. 3mm wall all the way around. A solid infill. Printed at 0.15. So quite fine. It still needs a bit of sanding and stuff. These bottom 2 lips, I didn't put into account the 3mm of these. A little bit too tight. So yeah, 9 hours wasted. So I printed another one. Yeah. So now this is correct thickness for both of them to fit in. Got to 96% to fail. Another 9 hours, but I'm not going to print it again for 9 hours. 96%, 4% of it failed. It fell over. So printer head caught onto it. You can see just a burn mark in the corner. The printer head had clipped it somehow. I don't know how. Yeah, that 4% is literally that much on top. So rather than print the whole thing, just printed an extra bit, which will go on top there, which I'll glue it on. I'm going to do now. Just paste it on. Jesus. Really? There we go. Now it's full length. Well, it's actually a little bit longer. See the other one. See the other one. It's just a tad taller. Just give me a bit more playroom because I'm going to need it. Yeah, that should be big enough to fit both of them now. Right, put it out there. I've mixed up a bit of epoxy, painted over the whole lot, just to smooth that gritty down. Easy, you won't have to file it as much. So that's going to take 24 hours to set properly. But what that does, it adds strength to it as well, because 3D printing, although it's strong, it will break. That. And as you see, that's what happens. So you put epoxy over the top of it, added strength. In the meantime, yeah, postman's bin. Ta-da! USB mouse. Well, USB mouse that's compatible with PS2, but we're not using the PS2. Got this little USB board. Plugs into the rear port for your joystick. Theoretically, the mouse plugs into that. I've tried 5 different ones so far. None of them worked. This one should work apparently. Now, there's jumpers on this board. One to set it for Amiga, one to set it for Atari. So we'll boot up that workbench. That was lit. So that's a good sign. Well, mind you, all the others lit. It still doesn't work. Apparently this one should. Yeah. Hey, it does work. You can't see me moving it. There you go. Yeah, it works. Yep. I wonder if whatever the scroll works. Let's have a look. Doopus. Let's open something what's got a lot. There you go. No. Middle scroll don't work. Yeah. Oh well. But I also want to change that. Sticks out a bit. That's the board. It's gone off. So that much sticks out. Yeah. So we can sort that out. Let's open this. Let's get these off. The problem is I've got to disconnect all this now, because I need the board out. Yeah. Out. There we go. Yeah. Right. Go over there. Don't need it. Yeah. I've got to take out all these stand-offs. That's the other side. The 9-pin. We need to solder a ribbon onto there, going across, and back out the other end of the board. Long strip of ribbon. It's counted 9 off with a strand, so just pull it off. And so, theory, this will go from there. Can you see? No. Bring you down. So in theory, solder it up to these pins. It'll go down, around, back out the other end. So it'll be nice and flush. So it's not raising the board off of this. The only problem is I've got one stand off there. I've got to watch it for that one. So I need to bring it over a bit. But other than that, that's the idea. Oh, why do I do this? Let me get sorted out. And so what I've done, divided them, vice versa, so you end with 5 at one end and 4 on the other. Strip each end, and I'm just going to tin them all. Get off. So each end's all tint. Now, I need to get rid of this, which is easy. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. It's off. Flip you over. There we have it. All sealed. Right. Now, we just do the exact same with these. Strip them and then tint them. So now, just got to solder the 4. There. So this is done. Come on, give me it. Trim that. Feed that through there. Come here. Right, need to plug it in and test it. Testing time. See if it worked. Ah, sweet. Right click. Yep. Left click. Yep. Ah, cool. Right. Let's get this back together. Bloody thing. Right, look away. There we go. We're through. Just do this bit by bit because you can take bits away, you can't add them. So don't rush this bit. Just a little bit more. Hey, try again. Wait. Oh, what's happened there? There we go. Right, glue time. I know this is optimistic, but let's just put the pad in. I can have 2 game pads now. And a mouse. That's what happened to it. It's not a good thing. Right. Finally, close the case up. Well, after I've tested it. Yeah. Up there. Yeah, that's about right. Hey. Here we go. So, flick the switch for the GoTech. I should record what I've got. What have I got on there? I don't want that. Oh, platform test. This is a game from one of the groups. One of the blokes posted, wanted it testing. Yeah. EXE ADF. Yeah. Quite a good little platform. What else? It's got bootable, executable. It has. Come on. Here we go. Yes, it's a game some bloke on one of the Amiga groups there is creating. Just put it out for test, see if it works. It does work. Apart from collision testing. It's good music. There you go. Yay. So that's the mouse. Optical mouse in a USB port. And then I've got 2 game ports still. That's it, end of game. Okay, level 1. High score. Woo! Yeah. So there you go. USB. Optical mouse. Job done. Right. All set. I'll give it a sand. So now it's nice and smooth. Got the camera. There's a bit of ripple on the side here. Just a tiny bit. A bit there. But the undercoat will fill that because it's so small. The top. That's smooth. That's the problem with 3D printing. You feel the inside. It's all the ripples, this layer upon layer upon layer. Yeah, that's how you can tell 3D printed. But that. Yeah. So it's had it sanding. What I'm going to do next is I've marked off the holes. See the black marks here. These little pilot holes. Need to drill a couple of pilot holes. I just put a hole in the back here as well for a switch. So we can switch between the floppy drive and the GoTech. I don't need this. It's just that I've got a spare GoTech and floppy drive, so I thought I'd use them. Probably this is finished and it looks any good, I'll put it on my eBay. So if anybody's in the market for a GoTech with floppy external, yeah. So this goes in here, slides through there, and then up to there, so you can see the holes underneath, lined up. So that's what it looks like inside. That's the back. There. Yeah. If you wonder why it's sinking in a bit more, because that extra bit I give when printed it. Because as that stands, with that case on there, the floppy drive's in here. The floppy drive's butt up against the board virtually. There's no room in there. So I'll give that extra so we can get the DDA board in there as well. And we can have both of them linked. So the next step is prep this, get it painted. Tack ragged it to get all the dust off of it. So I'm just going to give it an undercoat. I'm going to use probably a black or a dark grey undercoat. And I think I've still got just enough paint, spray paint, the Amiga 600 1200 spray paint. I think I've got just enough to spray this. I hope I've got just enough. get on with that then. I'm cutting in here, future stew. It's built now. I tried to be clever and did a whole film in one hit, and it got corrupted. You didn't miss much, it was just me putting it back together. It took me about an hour though, because there was a lot of fiddling, and that's probably why I lost it. Normally when I film, when I'm making something, I'll film for about 5 minutes, then stop the recording, and play the recording, do it further. So if I do lose any, it's only a minimal amount. Yeah, I was fiddling about with that so much, I forgot the camera. And in the end I lost it. So yeah, time for a new camera. Anyway, power up. Go take on. Go take on. Can you see? Here you go. Floppy at the ready. Floppy at the ready. You can hear them all ticking away. Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah. So one of my hobbies, my older hobbies, I'm starting back up again. So well, this you probably won't see as much anymore. Because the hobby I used to do a long time ago is metal detecting. I've ordered a new metal. I've got my old metal detector out and thought I'd try and fix it, because that's why I stopped, because it broke. I can't fix it. It's just too old, basically. So I've ordered a new one, so that's coming hopefully this weekend. So yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get out a little bit more, because with the COVID we can go out, so we're allowed to metal detect now. So if the video's changed to metal detecting, sorry. Yeah, so that's that. That's that. All done. Yeah. Put floppy in. Are we on floppy or are we on go take? Oh, we're on floppy. Yeah, X copy. So that's that floppy. Let's put the other floppy in. We're on floppy on there, aren't we? Yeah, we're on floppy. So plasma tech. This plasma tech. Oh, there. Good to go tech. And that one. Close that. So it's a EXE. It's that platform game what I showed you earlier. Well, actually it was yesterday, but earlier for you. Flip this one over, and this will be Workbench install. There you go, install. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, back to the other stew. Sorry about that. It was not an exciting anyway. Just me and F blind and trying to ram things into a case. Yeah. Turned out well. Double stack. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up or down. Tickle the old subscribe button. See you next time. Cheers.